What's up, goodies? Welcome back to your girl channel, How to Cook, with an amazing collaboration with two superstar. None other but my girl, Jody's cooking with the most delicious recipes ever, and the most hot and sexy, beautiful Mistress Fluffy all the time with her mukbang and her recipes are to the core. Be sure to subscribe and turn on those post notifications. Alright, so let's jump right into it. In my eyes, you're a star, girl. Hey, she fit me, and she give me love plenty. Yeah, she authentic. This are the real thing. Well, okay, goodie, we are doing a collaboration video today, cooking my curry shrimp rasta pasta recipe with my girl Jody's Cooking and Mistress Fluffy. I will list their info in my description box, so go ahead and subscribe to their channel as well as check them out on their social media. So let's jump right into the recipe. Now I have my shrimp here that has been nicely washed already with salt, lemon juice, and vinegar. I'm gonna wash them really clean and clean them up really good, take off the shell and all of those things. Right now it's very simple. I'm going to simply season my shrimp. What I did was add some salt to it, and then I added some black pepper. Then I went in and I added some onion powder to it, and then I added some garlic powder as well, and I added a little bit more garlic powder than I did onion powder. To that, I added my combo season, and of course you can substitute your season of choice using Obey season or whatever you like, but I did go in with my combo season because it could taste nice on everything in your kitchen. Now, after I added that, I went in with my curry powder, and I will list everything that I'm using here down in the description box, as well as the amount that I'm using, so check that out. I got you, I got you, I got you. You want to go in and give it a really nice mix and make sure that it's nicely combined here. And I am going to let it marinate for just a little bit, maybe like 30 minutes tops, because we're moving fast, and we're going to make this easy and we're going to make it simple. So just wrap it up in some plastic wrap and set it aside for about 30 minutes and move on to other things. Now what I did here was go in and cook my pasta 7 minutes. A little bit of salt and a little bit of EVO just so that my pasta doesn't cling together. Then took it off after 7 minutes, running out of some cold water to stop the cooking process and set it aside. Now the other ingredients that I'm using to make my rasta pasta simple today is just bell peppers, and whatever color that you want to use, go ahead and use it with your onions. If you want to add onions to it, which I love to add onions in my rasta pasta, some scallion and thyme and all that other good jazz. But just make it easy and simple. If you don't want to go all this red pepper and green pepper and yellow pepper and all them things, they just go with just 1, 2, 3 or 4. I just go crazy as I'm doing here, right? But nevertheless, you're going to need bell peppers in your rasta pasta recipe. And don't forget the thyme, cause why? Thyme make everything taste better. And I always had ginger, especially when I'm doing curry. I had ginger, it settles my stomach, and garlic. I'm gonna use garlic in it. That ginger is really important. Now I'm showing here the coconut that you could use of your choice. You could use that hard coconut, but I'm not going to use that. Call it cream coconut, but I'm not going to use that. I like to use that sometimes when I'm making rice and peas. Now I love my fresh coconut, but if I'm not using my fresh fresh coconut, I always seems to draw from an ultra-rare coconut. But for this Rasta pasta recipe, I'm using fresh coconut for this particular recipe because I like the freshness where it give. I'm using my blender because I'm not going to cut up my fingers as always. I'm not going to do that. So we're going to throw that up in the blender and we're going to get our coconut milk up out of that good up thing. And I did get a couple of cups of coconut liquid from that coconut, right? Now moving right along in my frying pan here, I added some oil. This is the part that I'm going to use to get everything together. Then I added 4 tablespoons of unsalted butter, but you could use salted if you like. Me have torn down pan salt and everything there. Then I added my ginger to it, fresh ginger, but you can also use powdered ginger too, and some chopped garlic, well, minced garlic. Gave it a nice little combination mix right there, just to let all 3 come together nicely, right? After I come together nicely, I went in with my jerk seasoning sauce. Now if you don't have the bottled one, like I'm showing you right here, the Grace brand, which I'm not really care for the Grace brand, I like ultra-rare. But if you don't have that, you can in fact use powder jerk seasoning, or you could make your own jerk seasoning from scratch, and I will try to list that in my description box to show you how to make jerk seasoning at your house, fast, easy and simple. Now after that, I went in and added my shrimp, and I am going to allow my shrimp, this is critical because we don't want rubber shrimp in our Rasta pasta. I'm only going to cook this right here for 3 minutes, turning. Don't let it just sit there. Just keep turning and spinning for 3 minutes only in this good sauce, because we are going to add it to the pasta and we are going to let it finish cooking in the pasta for the additional 3 minutes. So after 3 minutes, because basically what you're trying to do here is cook that curry and let it soak up with the garlic and the ginger and the butter and all that stuff. So halfway cooked, you go ahead and you remove it from the pot. And the flavor is already there and the smell is to the core. It smells so good. Smells so good. That pot, we are going to use it. We're not going to discard it. We are in fact going to use that pot to complete our Rasta pasta, our curry flavored Rasta pasta recipe. Now after we remove that, we are going to add our veggies of choice, your bell pepper, your onion, all them thing there. You go ahead and you add it into the mix. Give it a nice little mix and nice little swirl like so, just to get that juices on there. And then I added 1 cup of the milk, the coconut milk, just a cup, right? Just a cup. That's all you need. And maybe if you're cooking more than I'm cooking here, you could add more, but just go ahead and cover it up and let it cook for about 10 minutes. After 10 minutes, everything starts to bubble and it looks like that. You don't want to boil out all the coconut liquid because you need it to have flavor on those shrimp and the pasta when you add it to it. So you go ahead and you give it a nice little mix just like that, and then and only then you go back in and you add the pasta to the nice smelling flavored coconut sauce right there. Okay, then you go in and add your shrimp on top. See, that shrimp is halfway cooked. We're going to complete cooking that shrimp for another 3 minutes. Now you give it a good mix and this cooking process starts right here. Now your fire is on medium, low to medium heat. Do not turn it on high heat. You don't want it to cook too fast because then you will still have rubbery shrimp. So make sure that it is on low to medium heat. We are going to add flavor to it. Even though you have your coconut milk and all the other little stuff, then you still want to have flavor, right? So we're going to add flavor to make this thing turn up. Now to flavor it up, your girl never cook without our vinegar. Whether it's plain vinegar, whether it's apple cider vinegar, but I'm adding vinegar to my food. I did add some black pepper, some garlic powder, some onion powder, and I love my combo seasoning, which is combo season, but you can substitute for all-purpose season, whatever you like. And I did sprinkle a little bit of parsley on there. Gave it a good little mix. If you don't have the dry parsley, go in for some fresh parsley, oregano, basil, whatever you like. You go ahead. Now, if you like, you could also add some cheese to it, whatever kind of cheese you like. Well, Alfredo sauce, whatever you like, but your girl is going rector today. We're not adding no cheese and nothing up in here. We're just going to make this thing mellow. I don't want to take away from the curry, so we are going mellow here. But you could go ahead and add whatever you like. If you want to add some hot pepper to it, go ahead and add hot pepper. But this is going to be my platter, and I don't want no spice in there, so I did not add any pepper to the mix. Now we are going to let that thing cook for only 3 minutes, and after 3 minutes it's going to be done. Beautiful, beautiful. After 3 minutes, all done. We are done here, and we are ready to serve. The thing is smelling so good. The shrimp is still nice and soft and tender. It looks beautiful on a plate. If you serve it up, you can just sprinkle a little bit of parsley or whatever you like on top. Put one hot pepper on it if you want. But your girl ain't, no, we're not eating no pepper. No pepper business now. Go on there. So this is one Jamaican when I eat pepper. Huh? Okay, I brave back, but I can't eat pepper. But this is what it looks like when you are all done. It is delicious. Give it a try. Share it on your social media. Tell everybody what's going on over here and bring them, come and send them come, right? Make sure those notifications are on. Go and subscribe to Jody's channel and Miss Fluffy's channel and show them love. Now, tell me what you like to have me cooking next in my kitchen. And remember, as always, from my kitchen to your kitchen, enjoy!